Good morning. It's Sunday, May 12th. I'm Lisa Evers in the Fox 5 newsroom. Thank you for joining us live on the Fox Local app. And we start with breaking news out of East Flatbush, Brooklyn. That's where police are investigating an officer-involved shooting. It happened just after 1 o'clock this morning when police officers say officers saw a man pointing a gun at another man. They say the gun-wielding man ran when they approached. Police say when he didn't stop, officers used their taser, but he got back up, still holding his gun. Then officers fired. The man was taken to Kings County Hospital, where he later died. Now to Donald Trump's criminal hush money trial. His former lawyer and fixer Michael Cohen is expected to take the stand tomorrow. Prosecutors say he brokered the deal between Stormy Daniels and the National Enquirer for a catch-and-kill story. The purpose was to help Trump get elected. Checking the forecast today, cool and rainy for Mother's Day with a high of 58. Tonight the showers are gone. We'll see a low of 47. Tomorrow sun and clouds, temperatures near 70 degrees. Well, cracking cold cases with art, an academic program in New York, is gaining national attention. Fox 5's Sharon Crowley shows us how students are using sculpting to recreate faces and solve mysteries.
Artists carefully sculpt clay over an exact replica of a real human skull. Using science, math, and art, these sculptors hope to create what the actual head and face looked like when this person was alive. The goal? Identify these John and Jane Does.
These are people who have died and have not been identified through DNA analysis, dental records, or fingerprint analysis.
For nearly a decade, the New York Academy of Art in Tribeca has been hosting a week-long forensic sculpture workshop. This year's class is made up of art students and 2 New Jersey State troopers who are trying to solve their own missing person cases.
I mean, it's a puzzle, and trying to put it together and look for those clues. And I mean, at the end of the day, we are detectives, and we're trying to look for those small things to give us that investigative lead. And that's what we're trying to do, is create that investigative lead, you know.
New Jersey State Police Detective Sergeant Moses Martinez is building the face of a 55-year-old Hispanic man whose remains were found last year in Upper Pittsgrove. Just by studying the skulls, students can figure out many physical characteristics, like a person's height or the size of the ears or nose. New Jersey State Police Lieutenant Gerald Thaxton is working on the skull of a white man about 40 years old found in Burlington County.
There's a family member or a friend who probably wondered what happened to this individual, and it's nice to provide that.
So once the skulls are completed, they will be photographed and then posted on a national missing persons database. The hope is that a loved one or friend might recognize the face and be able to finally identify them.
You notice it instantly when you see this face here.
Forensic imaging specialist Joe Mullins runs this workshop. He says he keeps coming back because he finds the results so rewarding.
It's like a sense of responsibility with this superpower that I've had. I want to share with the world and make sure that no family is frozen in uncertainty and wondering what happened to their loved ones.
In Tribeca, Sharon Crowley, Fox 5 News.
Police are searching for a group of people accused of removing MTA subway advertisements and replacing them with pro-Palestinian posters and stickers. The incident happened early Tuesday morning on board several cars of an F train in Prospect Heights. Officials say after replacing the signs, the group of 8 suspects used super glue on the screws of the signs to stop them from being taken down. The NYPD estimates that caused over $10,000 in damage. The group got off the train at the 7th Avenue stop and took off. Now to honoring veterans across our area. The Big Apple Honor Flight gives vets the chance to visit Washington, D.C. Fox 5's Stephanie Bertini caught up with some of them.
For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
The Big Apple Honor Flight in honor of war heroes.
Thank you for your service.
It's a special flight taking veterans on a day trip from New York City to Washington, D.C. to see the memorials created in their honor, including the World War II Memorial, the Korean War Veterans Memorial, and the Vietnam Veterans Memorial, to name a few.
I have a list of 58 names. on the Vietnam Wall.
Larry Pleasant served in Vietnam. At the time, a young Marine, he still carries the sadness and the scars that come with war.
A constant battle, constant fight, and we lost a lot of men over there.
Frank Romano, a Navy veteran who also served in Vietnam, has similar memories.
I was 19, so we really didn't know too much. But when we did go, we grew up real fast.
Originally from Long Island, he remembers his first holiday away from home.
As an Italian, you know the holidays. Thanksgiving was my first holiday not being home. And I
still remember what that felt like?
That night, yes.
Remembering those who paid the ultimate sacrifice is very much part of this. They also visit the Arlington National Cemetery while in the area.
For a lot of these veterans, it's the first time they're ever going to see these memorials that were built for them. So it's very special for them to get down there.
The very first trip was in 2017. Paused because of the pandemic, the honor flight went back up in the air in 2022. Making this the fourth mission.
We call it, the trip of a lifetime.
Big Apple Honor Flight is a nonprofit organization. Today started with the arrival of the veterans at LaGuardia Airport.
Thank you.
You could see pride all over their faces. There was a ceremony at the airport before their flight on American Airlines. After a day in D.C., back to New York City.
This was a bucket list, and I thought I would never see this.
Stephanie Bertini, Fox 5 News.
The season opener for the New York Liberty is just days away, and just before the season kicks off, Liberty guard Courtney Vandersloot took part in last weekend's 5-borough bike tour, and she did it all for a cause that she says is close to her heart. Fox 5's Jennifer Williams caught up with the WNBA pro about how she wanted to make a difference.
This is crazy. You should see how many people are here.
On the first Sunday of May, New York Liberty guard Courtney Vandersloot was one of 32,000 from all over the world.
All right, and we're off.
To ride in the 46th edition of the annual TD 5-borough bike tour.
There's moments, you're riding through Central Park or, down Manhattan, and you're just like, wow, look at all this stuff. And so it's a really cool, experience, but also blend, a way to see different neighborhoods. It's challenging, it's fun, it's exciting, it's all the things all in one.
Have you guys done this before? No one has. Nice. Okay, a bunch of rookies. I love it.
The 40-mile tour was a first for the WNBA champ and 5-time All-Star.
Stays flat like this, I can do it.
And right at the start of training camp, so Sloot was feeling it.
I was hurting. I won't lie.
The pain worth it. The Kent, Washington native riding with a purpose as a member of the Multiple Myeloma Research Foundation team.
There was times when it was really, really hard during this race. And I think back to my mom and think about what she's going through and all the others and how little this pain is compared to what they feel on a daily basis. And so it inspired me so much to be able to finish, but I know that she was really proud of me. So that was a cool feeling.
Courtney's mother, Jan, was diagnosed with the rare blood cancer in 2022, and it was a tough decision for Vandersloot to come to New York to join the super team with her mother in Washington State.
She is such a fighter. She's the toughest person I know.
Vandersloot was unable to ride in 2023, but she exceeded her fundraising goals both this year and last.
Allie wants to take a picture with the beam.
And Courtney had a little company. Her wife, Allie Quigley, also joined her on the journey through NYC. Jennifer Williams, Fox 5 News.
Remember, Fox 5 and My 9 are the official broadcast home for the New York Liberty this season. You can catch the Liberty season opener against the Washington Mystics Tuesday on My 9. Tip-off is at 7 p.m. And let's take one last look at the forecast today. Cool and rainy for Mother's Day with a high of 58. Tonight, the showers are gone. We'll see a low of 47. Tomorrow, sun and clouds. Temperatures near 70 degrees. And that does it for us this morning. I'm Lisa Evers. We want to wish all the moms and mother figures a very happy Mother's Day. And remember, Fox 5 News is always streaming here on the Fox Local app.